world is still going crazy for comic book movies, and Captain America is right at the top of the list. And fair play, I loved the original, I loved the sequel, and now we have this. Hell yes! We just can't get enough. Well, I definitely can't get enough. I've been a big fan of everything Captain America for a long time. No, not just in the movies and comics, but surprisingly enough, in gaming too. Yep, Captain America has appeared in quite a few games, but none of these games have stood out to me as much as this. Captain America in the Doom Tube of Dr. Megaloman. So, in true Slopes Game Room fashion, and to help build up my personal hype for the release of this upcoming Marvel movie, I, DJ Slope, will be looking at the very first game based on Captain America. Video games assemble! Oops, sorry. I must have put the game in back to front. You see, I had this game on the Amstrad CPC 464, and if you don't know, Amstrad games came on cassette tapes. If you played this tape upside down, then you got to listen to this. Why? Well, just listen. It rocks. Now, it's obviously no surprise to everybody on this channel, but yeah, I had it on the Amstrad, and because of this, as you'd expect, I've wanted to cover it from quite some time. I was really into this game. But, being about 6 or 7 years old, I had absolutely no idea what the hell I was doing in this game. And looking at this excellent intro that you can see here, am I the only person that thinks this looks like a skull facing us, rather than the back of Steve Rogers' head? So, it's 25 odd years later, let's finally see what this game was all about. So in this game, as you'd expect, you take on the role of the main man, Captain America, who's been sent in by the CIA to Dr. Megaloman's secret base under the Mojave Desert, called the Doom Tube, and they have discovered that he plans to send out rockets filled with a deadly virus. It's our job to save the world. Right, so firstly, let's solve the big question. Who the hell is Dr. Megaloman? This is the part in my research where I run to Google to help, but for anyone that's ever typed in the words Dr. Megaloman, all you're going to be finding are references to this game. In fact, from what I can tell, this was not only the first big appearance of Dr. Megaloman, it's the only appearance in the flesh, that is. This is crazy. Please, if someone out there can find anything related to this guy, please leave a link in the comments. Looking at the back of the box, is this him? Is this him? They look pretty different. So he's basically a very low level villain in the Marvel Universe that you ain't got to worry about at all anymore, because he was murdered by the Circle of Eight, a secret cult dedicated to chaos magic during one of their ritual killing sprees. But anyway, let's have a look at the game. Dr. Megaloman has been waiting for you. You will soon be dead meat, Captain. Press fire, prepare to die. And by using our hand here on the right, we do exactly that. So the idea is that this deadly gas has already been released in the lab, Doom Tube. And you need to go to different levels and defeat random flying robotics to boost your immune level, to eventually go down deeper in the lab, Doom Tube. You do this so that you can get parts of a password which will eventually open up the last area. Each level of the tube is slightly different. Some just involve you throwing your shield at bad guys, whilst others actually require you to fight and complete actions in a certain way. Before each level you get told what you need to do in this room, and again before each level you need to go through this part and fight these bad guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you only have 1 hour to complete the entire game, and yes, that is in real time. Anyway, you finally make it to Deck 5, the Vault. No further info. Right, here we are. What? So after you fight yourself, you win the game. Congratulations on a successful mission, Captain. Happy 4th of July. Okay, so the game, in my opinion, it looks pretty damn good. The catchy soundtrack is also pretty damn good if you ask me. The random song on the B-side, also pretty damn good. And finally the gameplay, well, it's alright. It's definitely the first Captain America game. It's aged quite badly. The controls are all a little bit clunky, and it's not 100% clear what exactly you need to do on each level. With that said, it's really not that bad of a game. You could definitely do worse. It's completable within obviously an hour, which isn't that bad, right? There's obviously loads of levels of the Doom Tube to explore. Well, actually, no. There's really only a few. Then it repeats itself over and over and over. Now, Captain America, since this game, has actually appeared in quite a few games, and with the Marvel Cinematic Universe getting bigger and bigger with every film release, he isn't going to be going away anytime soon. Video games, assemble! Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video on Captain America's first ever appearance. I'm just here to tell you that this video is actually the first video in a 6-part series, covering not only the first ever Captain America game, but also the first Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, and finally the Avengers, leading up to the release of what is possibly my most anticipated film of the year, Captain America Civil War. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any. If you want to help the show, check my Patreon to see my videos early and see some exclusive content. Follow me on social media by searching Slopes Game Room. But for now, that is it from me. This is DJ Slope signing out, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.